What is going on, guys? I'm with the Moose, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a commentary about a hotly debated topic within the Call of Duty community, and it is brought up a lot. Pretty much almost any time a new Call of Duty comes out, this is brought up, and even more often than that, honestly. The topic, as you can probably see from the title of the video, is what Call of Duty is the best Call of Duty in history. So, for the purposes of this commentary, I will be just going from Call of Duty 4 to Black Ops 2 for right now. That's pretty much the games with, you know, the modernized, I guess you could say, multiplayer system. And in all honesty, multiplayer is the driving factor behind Call of Duty. That's the reason why it's so popular. I think everybody pretty much knows that at this point. And so I'm pretty much just going to be going from Call of Duty 4 to Black Ops 2. Those are going to be the games I consider, quote-unquote, the best Call of Duty. So, going game by game here, Call of Duty 4 is definitely up there in consideration. It was honestly the first one that had, you know, the modernized multiplayer, as I said. It brought in things like create a class, kill streaks, and a few other things that I'm probably blanking on here, but honestly the game was fantastic. There wasn't really any, you know, issues to speak of. The M16 was a little overpowered, I guess you could say. You know, frag times through was a little annoying. There was a few things that were annoying as a whole, but overall, the game was a very, very solid game. And that's definitely going to be in consideration for one of the best Call of Duties. Now we move on to World at War. I personally loved World at War. It was the first Call of Duty I ever had. If I was going to pick, like, you know, my own opinion what Call of Duty was the best, I'd probably say World at War, but it has a lot to do with it being the first one I ever played. You know, it's just that nostalgia factor. But World at War, for all intents and purposes, was basically a carbon copy of Call of Duty 4. That's why I think it was very, very good. Each of the games were extremely good in their own right, but World at War was pretty much a copy of Call of Duty 4 with just different guns, different maps, things like that. And also they had the MP40 issue, which was huge. The MP40 was extremely overpowered, and it actually still is too if you still play the game at all. It's still probably easily the best gun in Call of Duty history, being a two-shot kill as an SMG. But, so I'd say World at War is not really in consideration for the best, mainly because it essentially is Call of Duty 4, just with a new skin on top of it. Now we move on to Modern Warfare 2. Personally, I hated this game. This is my least favorite Call of Duty game of all time, and honestly, it would probably be my favorite, but Infinity Ward never fixed a single thing in that game. And people will try and say, oh no, they patched, you know, the Javelin glitch, they patched the care package glitch. Yes, they did, but it took them a month or two for each of those glitches, and it was insanely annoying to deal with each of them. There was also many more issues with the game. You know, one-man army noob tubes have never been removed, ever. Commando lunging was insane in that game. And there was, on top of just many other issues in the game was absolutely devastating to play. It was the game I played the least on in Call of Duty history. I still have a lot of time played, don't get me wrong, but I really dislike the game, and I really don't think it can be considered for the best Call of Duty game ever. Now, if it were fixed, if it were patched, you know, in a relatively quick time, if they took out one-man army, things like that, I would say the game is a fantastic game. It probably would be in the top 3 at least, but those things did not happen, and you know, we can't really speculate whether or not the game would have been great if you know, those things were taken out. So I'm just gonna say it cannot be the top Call of Duty game of all time. Now moving on to Black Ops 1, that is the next one on the list. Black Ops 1 was a fantastic game in my own opinion. You know, they brought back a lot of the similar things from Modern Warfare 2. They took out, you know, the system where if you got a kill with a kill streak, it would add on to your kill streak. So that was one of the biggest things they took out. They added in a lot of character customization, which I really like, and they're bringing it kind of back in Call of Duty Ghosts, which I really like. Obviously, none of these things really changed the way you play a lot, but I do think Black Ops 1 was a fantastic game. I feel like it was very balanced overall. All the assault rifles were pretty damn good in their own right. The FAMAS was a little overpowered, don't get me wrong, and the AK-74 was definitely overpowered at the beginning of the game. At this point, since they actually patched the game a ton, the game is fairly balanced. The FAMAS still could probably use some tuning. Obviously, I don't think they're going to go back now. The game's about 3 years old at this point. But I do think the game is a very good game, and I do think it deserves to be, you know, in the top 3 in consideration here. So we'll get back to that in a little bit. Moving on to Modern Warfare 3, kind of like Modern Warfare 2, I don't really like this game that much. I do have a ton of time played in it. They brought in a lot of things that are really good. I just think the execution of those things weren't the best, you know. Things like Infected, things like, I don't even know, some of the community games they brought in, those were very fun to play. The score streak system was really bad in my opinion. I'm really disappointed it's coming back in Call of Duty Ghosts. I honestly think the Black Ops 2 system is the best, but we'll get to that in a little bit. So just like I like that they brought in a lot of innovation in Modern Warfare 3, but I feel like the execution, as I said before, just wasn't up to par. I kind of wish that Treyarch had the the execution, while Infinity Ward has the idea, because I think Infinity Ward has the best ideas, but I think Treyarch has the best execution of it. So if they somehow were to combine on a game, I feel like that game would be an amazing game. But as a whole, I'd say Modern Warfare 3 is probably like 4th on my list of best Call of Duties. It's a decent game, but as a whole, it just didn't really work completely as you'd probably want it to. Now moving on to our last game that we've seen in Call of Duty's lifecycle so far is Call of Duty Black Ops 2. As I said before, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 brought in, I think, the best kill streak system. It's actually called score streaks in Black Ops 2, where you get it based on your score, so things like doing objectives and kills all get you, points and everything towards your score streaks, and it helps you get, those kill streaks that really do devastating damage upon enemies. I really think that's the best way to execute score streaks. I also think the Pick 10 is easily the best system of creative classes we've ever seen so far. Looks like Call of Duty Ghosts will also have a fairly good system in that regard, but I do think Black Ops 2's Pick 10 system was a very, very solid system that I think is worth replicating in the future. So that being said, also Black Ops 2 had an amazing esports community. It still does. It still has a thriving esports community, and I hope Call of Duty continues this. Now I know everybody might not be interested in esports and everything like that, but overall it brings new people into the series. Whether or not these people are diehard competitive fans or they just saw it on Twitch, anything like that, every single fan of Call of Duty makes the game better because they get more revenue, and that basically means that they're able to put more money into the games in the future. So as a whole, I think Black Ops 2 is a very, very good game, and I also believe it deserves to be in the top 3 of best Call of Duty games ever. So breaking it down at this point, we have 3 games that I believe are in the top 3, and I'm going to leave it up to you guys really to decide. I'll give my own opinions, but we have Call of Duty 4, we have Black Ops 1, and Black Ops 2. I would say I think Black Ops 2 is the best, in my own opinion, for the reasons I stated before. Call of Duty 4 would be second, and Black Ops 1 would be third, I should say. So that's my order. Black Ops 2, Call of Duty 4, Black Ops 1. I think it's a pretty good order. Leave me your comments down below whether or not you think I'm completely wrong. Maybe you think Modern Warfare 2 is the best game ever. Just leave your opinions why. Don't just say Modern Warfare 2. Say, give your reasoning, and we can have a little lively debate down in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Follow me on Twitter at WTMCOD. It's the same as my YouTube channel name. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later.